what we've seen over the past 2 years, and particularly in the last year, is a pretty rapid migration away from desktop being the majority of the consumption of video views and advertising through the mobile growth phase that we've seen for the last couple of years, and then into the living room. And when I say living room, I mean OTT, over the top, as well as set-top box VOD. It's a really important story for the premium video economy because this is truly premium viewing experiences. It's lean back, it's dynamic, it's highly engaged viewers on 60-inch television screens. It's fraud-free, it's 100% viewable, and it provides a great opportunity for advertisers to access some of the most important and highly premium inventory that our publishers have.
So where do things stand? You have big numbers around, ad growth around SVOD and so forth. That's been a bit of I don't know if a pain point, but it's been a sort of a transition for the industry to insert ads into those kind of scenarios. Tell us where that's going, what you found, and where things stand with the industry.
Absolutely. So I think that we're starting to see the pace of the development of the technology, the integration of technologies to enable dynamic ad insertion on set-top box environments increasing at pace. So it's really exciting as we've seen this quarter where year over year about 100% growth in set-top box VOD ad views and about 70% in OTT. So the ability for programmers to sell into set-top box environments as well as OTT is becoming greater pretty much every quarter that we go through.
So where are we on the continuum of making that really a really viable platform for marketers? Are we kind of there at 10%, or I don't know if you can sort of look at it that way, but
I think we're starting to get up the curve. I mean, there's a lot of technological integrations that have to occur, and there are several major distributors in the country, and so there's sort of a little bit of fragmentation that has to get over. But I think we're going to start to see it really pick up pace even more than we already have in the coming year.
Great, and I wanted to ask you about some other trends you've seen around live and sports. Those seem to be big drivers of TV. Tell us, and news, of course, coming through the Olympics and the election. Give us some thoughts about how audiences are being developed around those products.
Sure. So live continues to be an important growth story for our major programmers, and it used to be sports as a major driver. Of course, it continues to be. The programmers who have the sports rights continue to proliferate the ways by which they can distribute their content across every device, whether that, again, is on the desktop into the living room, to make sure that they're able to access where the viewers want to watch. I think that we're seeing more and more sort of live simulcast on non-sports type programming as well. So it's an important story that I think we're going to see greater growth going forward as well.
So tell us a little bit about the report. How you guys pull this together, the sources you have, how a little bit about the methodology.
Absolutely. So given where we sit as sort of the center of the premium video economy, we see pretty much every transaction that occurs. Anytime somebody presses play on a video and is rendered an ad by us or via us, we're able to record that transaction. So it's not a sample size, it's actually looking at the entire population of video transactions that are occurring in a given quarter. And so we're really able to generate some pretty deep insights for the video economy that we don't think anybody else really has the ability to do.
Cool, and we're going to be at CES soon, and you're going to have these conversations. What do you hope programmers in particular take away from this report, and trends that they should be aware of, what you hope their takeaway will be?
Yeah, I think first takeaway is that growth continues to be, it's a huge growth story. There continues to be tremendous opportunity for them to scale their businesses by proliferating across as many different screens and locations and sort of devices, modalities that they can. There is tremendous opportunity for them to be talking to the marketers about again, the opportunity that exists in the living room. That is underpenetrated in terms of an opportunity from the buy side right now. I think it's a really important story for us to be able to tell. Again, this is the most engaged viewer that you're going to have, is somebody sitting in their living room watching on their television screen through whichever pipes we're running the ads through, or running the content through. And that there's still a large opportunity to experiment with the automated transaction models that are out there. There's a lot of demand from the buy side through these type of different transaction models, and it's important for them to be thinking about strategically about how to enable in a safe way the monetization through those channels. And I think the final piece is around user experience. This is something our clients have been really maniacally focused on for the past 12 months, ensuring that I have premium content. I want to make sure I have a premium user experience as well, and continuing to explore ways to drive their users deeper into their content, into the experiences that they have, to keep those guys coming back.